that they've put together is first with respect to Pine Plaza. This is Pine Plaza now, which the only difference is it doesn't look as cold, right? But that's Pine Plaza as it stands today. And going forward, it also has the Midas shop and you know, the restrictions to the development and the lack of the fact that it's been a thriving location. The Economic Development Committee has looked at it and tried for several years to regenerate that site. So the township has reached a settlement with Pine Plaza. It would say, build a project that regenerates the property, right? Rejuvenates it. And at the same time, make the site appealing, a location that you could work, socialize, and live. So that those are things that planners say bring, you know, it makes it a more viable site. So the site itself could hold almost 450 residential units. The township doesn't want that. The township resolved this at a fraction of that at the 150 townhomes, some of which will be 2 bedrooms, some 3, none will be 4 bedrooms, and then 60 affordable units, all restricted, all affordable for seniors only. Hanover Township has one of the highest senior populations, such to the point where Joe Giorgio and myself met with representatives of the JCC, where seniors, they come in and they're living longer, and they're in situations where they need affordable homes, and there's none available. This would place 60 affordable senior units in Hanover on the site of Pine Plaza. So, and also the Midas property, which is contiguous to Pine Plaza, would be part of an effort to redevelop and part of what we would hope to see the future vision of Pine Plaza. And I know these are settlements, but there's no approvals, there's no application. It's just saying, the township saying, we're willing to make this part of our plan if it were to go forward. The township doesn't have to guarantee to fair share housing that it gets built. It has to say, we're going to give it an opportunity to make it a go. So with that, the benefits of this agreement, if it goes forward now, would be there's no municipal services. There's no trash pickup, there's no road work. They've agreed that that would all be paid for by the developer for the project. So the township does not have that municipal responsibility. If there's other properties adjacent to Pine Plaza that are purchased, because there's others under contract, no additional residential development. The Midas is a property that the township would like to see included in this development. If it's included, it would not, again, be for residential. The back of Pine Plaza, it's adjacent to Legion Place and residential properties. One of the stipulations is no more commercial use on the side of the property that is next to Legion Place. Appropriate spacing and transition and some buffers for the residents of Legion Place as opposed to the industrial and the backs of Pine Plaza. This is, it's very early, but this is one of the commitments that Pine Plaza has made, that if this goes forward, this is what the architecture would look like for Pine Plaza, with green walkways versus what you see now on the site for the townhomes. And again, this is what the fronts would look like over at the Pine Plaza shopping center. This is what the other side would look like, potentially with stores. They're not big box stores. They're stores, shops, or supermarket, but that's the other half of the Pine Plaza. That's the shop, you saw the live, and maybe even an office building. So that's what the Pine Plaza aspect does, and what it does for affordable housing, it brings in 60 affordable units for seniors, age restricted for seniors. And the other significant settlement is River Park. So if a builder's remedy suit went forward, or if in fact there was an absolute build out on the River Park site, it would come to about 2,100 units. That's what they proposed if it were all built out. Now the property under this settlement, since it's been dormant in since 1985, it also has approvals as we speak for over 400,000 industrial square footage of use. It was going to be for a warehouse facility. That was for many years what River Park wanted to do. That's what the owner has throughout the state, different industrial, light industrial uses. And one of the concerns that the committee's had over the years is truck traffic. What's it going to be like to have 24/7 truck traffic going in on 350,000 square feet of industrial use? There's now a different use contiguous to River Park. There's condominiums, there's residential use. So as part of the settlement, that application and that approval would go away. That would be withdrawn, it would be off the books. The zoning for the property would be removed for the industrial use. And also, something very concerning to the township is, the property is bordered by the Whippany River, and near the Oak Ridge condominiums, there is a bank on the Whippany River that's eroding. And one of the things that River Park said that they would do in the settlement is, they would acquire that property from the County Parks Commission, they would repair that property and restore it. It's a very big concern from engineering to the residents that are contiguous over at the Oak Ridge condominiums, that needs to be addressed. So the first thing that River Parks agreed to do is to make sure that that issue is addressed to the satisfaction to all state regulations, as well as the dam on the property. So those are long-standing concerns, and that is a very big plus in this resolve. And the site has been part of an environmental cleanup that has been completed at the River Park site, and this is what the prior approvals would have looked like. And if you look here along Eden Lane, those are the 5 industrial warehouses that were approved back in 2017 for this property. That was part of an original settlement with the township from years ago. Settlements don't last forever. So one of two things are going to happen. They're either going to build this, they're going to wait, and at some point, like I said, these settlements can't last forever, they'll do something different. The township thought now is the time to address what's been a dormant property and address it to the point where it would be part of the community in a